All right, so if you are not a rock climber at this point, I'm not going to be the guy that convinces you to be one, but I did have a hell of a fun weekend with Island Alpine Guides on their Intro to Rock course, and here's some highlights from the trip. Afterwards, I'll get into my thoughts on the weekend and how I think I could use this in my professional career. So let's get into it. Yeah, so right off the bat, I wasn't confident in my abilities as a rock climber to be doing it outside, but what I found out right away is that this Intro to Rock is truly an introduction. So it's really, really great for guys that have done top roping indoors and want to move that skill to the outdoors, want to go out with friends and those types of things. It's an incredible resource to have a true mountain guide as the instructor there, showing you all those skills that he's learned over the years, all the different techniques and best practices and lessons learned. It's been super helpful. So when I got there, they went through everything. So this is a course that you could take as a true beginner, or kind of an intermediate that's up to like a 5'9", 5'10" indoor rock climb route. And you can take this course and it'll give you that confidence to go outdoors and to find these different routes and crags and everything to develop your skills. So I feel more confident now going out on my own. We had an incredible instructor in Chris. He was super good and super patient, and he broke down everything. So it was really cool. When I got there, he gave me gave everyone a big refresher on kind of the figure 8 knot and the different types of knots, the fisherman's knots and things that you can use when doing this. And he also showed you how all the equipment works out there and how to inspect it and those types of things, just to give you that confidence to make sure that I was comfortable out there, and I really like that. We would go to a zone and he would set up 3 or 4 top ropes. So there'd be different abilities all the way from 5'6" to kind of a 5'9", was kind of what we did in the Intro to Rock course. And that was perfect. I could start out on 5'6" and 5'7" and scurry my way up, not getting too tired or exhausted, and then saving my hands and forearms and legs for the 5'9" at the end of the day, or the next day, first thing in the morning, I would try one of the 5'9s. And yeah, it was awesome. It totally made me realize that I am very rusty and my hands and forearms and legs and flexibility isn't built for rock climbing like it probably was when I was younger. But it is a sport I really want to get into more. I really appreciate everything about it. It's amazing to be in those locations where you're right beside a river, which is just gorgeous. It's quiet out there. It's not a motorized sport by any stretch. So you can just have these really cool conversations, hang out, solve these wall puzzles through the day with some friends. And I think that was one of the coolest things I took out of it and what I would want to do it again. So if I have friends coming out to the island here that climb a little bit, I can think of a few already on the top of my head. I would feel more comfortable now taking them to a zone and working with them to find different top rope locations since I've been there. And even saying that, for the value I saw in having a guide there, I would definitely look at hiring a guide from Island Alpine Guides. So valuable to have somebody that can pick apart your technique, can see the routes for what they are instead of this giant mess of holds that I see, or not holds. So I think there's a value in that. If you have the money, it's not that much, a couple $100 will get you a professional guide for a few hours or the whole day, and I'm definitely going to be taking those guys up on that. As far as like professional skills that I think I could take from this with videography, photography, is being able to rappel into zones if I'm with clients that are climbing more difficult pitches than I can bring my gear up. I can go up to the top, rappel off a tree, rappel off some anchors, down to where I can get a really good shot for video and photos. So I'm really looking forward to exploring that and seeing how I can do with that type of skill set. The other area I really found this could be really helpful for is developing my skills in the backcountry when I'm skiing. So this seemed like a really good stepping stone to understand the ropes, the belay tools, the harness tools, the carabiners, how the numbers worked on that and type thing. And learning all that terminology and bringing it into more mountaineering mindset. So mountaineering is something I haven't gone into very much at all. I've done backcountry skiing quite a bit, but mountaineering is something I haven't done. So bringing out a harness and ropes and tools to get across crevasses and things like that. I haven't done that, but this is a good stepping stone. Now I feel like I'm looking forward to the next course with Island Alpine Guides, which will hopefully be like mountain alpine skills. I know they run a multi-day class that way, and hopefully I get to join them on one of those trips this summer. But I think that would give me a good platform for developing my skills so that I'm more comfortable going into backcountry situations. Yeah, that's it. We'll see you in the next one.